39. I fall asleep. This is my way of letting go, of giving up. If I'm Elizabeth's clone, so be it. If my parents are never coming back, so be it. If Van Dyne is about to reveal my identity, what can I do to stop him? I lie on the couch in the living room and drift in and out of consciousness. Merle and Joss tiptoe by, carrying candles because the lights still aren't back on. I don't know how many hours later it is when Joss leans over me. Okay, that's enough, she says. Time's up. What? I say. I struggle to sit up, but my head is too woozy. I fall back against the cushion. Believe me, I know all about wallowing in misery, Joss says. I was something of an expert in it myself 20 years ago, but you've got to set some limits. Get up. She slides her hands under my shoulders, pries me up into a sitting position. My head spins, then clears. Here's what we're going to do, Joss says. First, you are going to get dressed. Mom has already used my cell phone to order pizza from a place that still has electricity. So we're going to go and have a great dinner. And then we're going out. Out, I repeat. I glance down at my clothes. I'm still wearing pajamas. I've had them on all day. Out, Joss says. Sanderfield has a harvest festival every year the day after Halloween. I just checked online using the last of the laptop's batteries. I might add, the festival is still going on. They have electricity downtown. The rain stopped and we're going. I reach up and cover my face with my hands. People will see me, I say. They'll ask questions like that woman at the Y did. Lots of kids wear costumes and masks to this. We can find something to disguise you if you want. I think about how Dalton Van Dyne still knew who I was the night before, when I was wearing the Raggedy Ann hair and the fake nose. What if Van Dyne finds out where we're going, I ask. Joss shakes her head sadly. Van Dyne knows where you are right now, if he wanted to do something. Joss doesn't have to finish that sentence. What if my mom calls again while we're gone and we miss it, I ask. The phone lines are still down, Joss says. She can't call. I'm out of arguments. It's not that I want to go anywhere, but I don't have the will to resist. I put on clothes, blue jeans, a striped rugby shirt, all from my old life, my old self. They hang on me as if I'm a scarecrow. The pizza arrives and it's so thick and greasy I can barely swallow. But in the candlelight, Joss and Merle pretend not to notice. They try to joke around and be merry, telling stories about how the owner of Sanderfield Pizza went to Italy once and pronounced all the food there horrible and unfit for human consumption. And that explains a lot about the pizza we're eating right now, Joss laughs. It's not bad, Merle protests. It's just not very authentic. I don't laugh. What? I don't laugh along. I don't even talk. But when the dishes are cleared away and Merle's grabbing my purse and her car keys, I say one word. Mask. Oh, that's right, Joss says. Bethany wanted to go in costume. No problem, Merle says. She goes down to the basement and pulls out the same box of costume we used last night. Merle has practically every theme covered. Witches and fairy princesses and flower faces and hippies and the cat in the hat. What can I say? 30 years of teaching kindergarten, you accumulate quite a collection, Merle tells me. You should see all of my Apple for the Teacher stationery. I sort through the box twice and end up making my first independent decision of the evening. When we settle into Merle's car 15 minutes later, I'm wearing my swim cap and swim goggles. Can you see well enough out of those things, Merle asked. Without your glasses, I mean. They're prescription goggles, I say, and it's like I'm claiming some piece of my old identity. I'm a serious enough swimmer that I own prescription goggles. I'm a swimmer, and Elizabeth would never dip a toe in the water. It's a short drive to the Harvest Festival because it's held in the town square. We should have just walked, Merle complains, when we have to park a block and a half away after circling the blocked-off streets twice. Joss gives her a look, and this is the first sign I've seen all night that they're afraid too. Beneath their mask of joke and fake merriment, if we'd walked, we would have been alone and defenseless for 4 or 5 blocks on dark streets with dead streetlights under stark, leafless trees. We get out of the car and join the crowd streaming toward the square. People seem to be in high spirits, laughing off the violent storm and the power outage. Oh, Merle, I'm so glad you used up a whole personal day, a woman in the crowd said to Merle. We were only at school about an hour. Oh, I'm sorry you used up a whole personal day. We were only at school about an hour, and then they sent us all home. Oh, well, Merle says gamely. We turn the corner into the town square, and it's been transformed. A small Ferris wheel, a merry-go-round, and a tilt-a-whirl are all scattered around the blocked-off streets, between booths selling lemonade, cotton candy, elephant ears, and deep-fried Snickers. Because I'm seeing everything through my swim goggles, I feel like I'm underwater. Kids in monster masks float up beside me and then stream away into the crowd. The lights of the Ferris wheel spin before my eyes. Shrieks rise up from the tilt-a-whirl. One child stops screaming only long enough to beg, "Mommy, can I ride it again?" It's strange to be out of the house. It's strange to be walking around, hidden beneath my cap and goggles. It's strange to see a crowd gathered around a Show Your Strength, Amaze Your Friends game on the very spot where I fell 2 nights ago, just inches from the memorial to Tom Wilker. If it's strange for me, how strange is it for Merle to see people laughing and playing practically on top of the tribute to her husband's death? I watch a teenage boy all swagger and attitude as he grips the hammer and swings it over his shoulder, bringing it down squarely on the target. A ball shoots up to the top, ringing the bell. Lights flash up and down the pole, and a barker cries out, "Wait. Ladies and gentlemen, we have a winner." Wait, sit down. I want to play my If I Were a Movie Set Designer game, because this scene would be perfect for some heartwarming Disney family drama. Some story of small-town carnival where the worst danger anyone faces is from eating too much cotton candy and maybe from getting a stomachache. But I know too much about this scene. I know it's built on top of a tombstone and sorrow and pain, and I know Merle and Joss are scared, walking beside me. I know I would not be brave enough to be here if I couldn't hide behind my goggles. I find I can blink and see the world around me in many different ways. Blink once and I see an innocent, light-hearted carnival, the lights of the Ferris wheel arcing high overhead, the merry-go-round music tooting happily. Blink again and all of the monster masks leer at me. The darkened buildings beyond the carnival hunch ominously at the edge of my vision. The newly bared tree limbs reach desperately for the sky. I blink again and I see my parents. That was a big moment. Were y'all listening at all?